day, good day, good day, good day, good day to you all. Psych! Call me Usopp the way I make this slingshot talk. On a serious note, welcome back to another Gator Studios video or another straight up review. Now, as you know, I've said this 1,000 times. I don't really make straight up reviews unless I have something to say about the thing that I'm reviewing, which in this case is Mortal Kombat 1. I haven't reviewed a game yet. Here we are. I love Mortal Kombat 1. Let me just get that out the way, because like most of my straight up reviews are bad. And it's because like I said, I only review stuff if I have something to say about it. And most of the time, if something comes to my head to say, it's probably not good. It's probably not, so. But this is actually good. I just want to talk about MK. So, MK1. This game feels amazing. It plays amazing, bro. Doing combos in this game feels easier and better than any other MK to me. Now, I could be tweaking, because keep in mind, when the other MKs came out, I was younger. I had a shorter attention span for that type of stuff. But from what I remember, what I'm speaking on, the combos feel much more just easy to do. The game overall feels like a little bit slower pace, which isn't a bad thing. I feel like fighting games kind of lack like a casual level. Realistically, if you get in a fighting game and you play somebody just random, it's just gonna be button mashing. And of course, that's still what it is, but like, I feel like it's easier for just a rando to adapt to MK now. And of course, man, the characters, muy bueno. I think they did an excellent job with the roster that they have. It's a little bit small, I won't lie. Like, it's a very small starting roster. Of course, there is gonna be DLC, and I'm pretty sure the way they're gonna go about with this game is they're just gonna keep adding DLC. And like, I really don't like that. Like, what did I pay $70 for the game if I'm not gonna get the whole thing, you know? But like, I understand, obviously, you know, that's just the way games work now. But overall though, like, the roster's amazing. They got Reptile. Let's just get that out the way. They got Reptile. They brought back some characters that I feel like kind of died in the light. There's a good mix is what I'm trying to say. And they brought back Geras from MK11. It feels like there's a good mix of characters, and I like that. As to the cameos, I'm not 100% certain if I really care for them or not. It's kind of like an in-between. The thing that I'm not really like too fond on with the cameos is like doing combos with them. I feel like it just kind of adds an extra layer to the game that like didn't need to be there. But also, like, this is the like 50 millionth installment into the series, so I get it. They're trying to do something new. I'm definitely not against the idea by any means. I just wouldn't say that I necessarily would push for it. But I do think it's a cool mechanic. It's unique. It's interesting. And to be honest, I feel like they really haven't like made any of the cameos crazy. Something I was kind of scared of is that like certain cameos were gonna be way too OP. And like, there's obviously ones that are better than others, but like for the most part, I'd say like, yeah, it's pretty squared. Like, they're all fairly good in their own right. Plus, different characters work better with different cameos. I also want to talk about the story mode, bro. Because, bro, that story mode was so heat. Fire. Overall, I thought the story was great. I think the strong points, the heavy points of the story were like the beginning half, when like it was like them getting the team Liu Kang with Kung Lao, Raiden, Johnny Cage, and Kenji. I thought that part was like strong. Towards the end, I started to care a little less, because I noticed whenever you're doing a collab with something, or like a big event, And Mortal Kombat is always a big event because it's always a bunch of characters. It's not just one solo story. It always kind of gets a little bit hectic somewhere. If you're like making a story that's made for multiple characters and there's not really one main character, it always gets hectic somewhere. And towards that, like the last half, it started to feel a little bit hectic. There were some things I was like, there were some characters that I feel like made no sense. But overall though, the story was amazing. Like I said, high point was definitely beginning. Johnny Cage was hilarious. He was like, I think this honestly is my favorite adaptation of Johnny Cage, which that's bold to say, but he's hilarious in this game. I mean, he's always hilarious, but like I really liked him in this game. Kenji was really cool too. I liked, his character. I'm not really too big on like young Raiden, but it's sort of the same way I feel with the cameos. I mean, I don't really care. I'm not pushing for it, but I also like Kung Lao's character a lot. I thought it was good. I was saying to my friend, this is funny. Liu Kang kind of acting brand new though. Why he acting brand new? He became a fire god and now he's acting brand new. Like we just come on, chill out, little bro. I won't lie, there was probably like 4 or 5 characters that were in the game, and I was just kind of like, why were they in the game? And sadly, one of those characters I'm speaking of is Reptile, which was my like number one. He's always my number one pick for MK. It's not necessarily that I said why is he in the game, but why is he in the story? Him being in the game makes perfect sense. But like he kind of had little to no purpose in the story, and there's, like I said, there's a few other characters that felt like that. Like he was there, they kind of gave him like some background, and I was like, okay. He joins them, and then he's never shown again. Why? What was the point of even introducing him then? You know what I'm saying? Like it kind of didn't make sense. And same thing with Ashra. What was her purpose? They literally were walking in the forest and seen her. Huh? That was like the worst introduction I've ever seen in my life. It was very odd. And Natara, well, ooh boy. We're not gonna talk about it. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. But she was definitely just one of those characters that was there to just get pieced up, hit with a 1-2. And there's probably a few other characters, a couple other, but yeah, I can't think of them. I also want to give props to Geras. That is my dog. Bro was the MVP of MK1 story mode IMO. He's just so real. Like he stays keeping it 10 toes, bro. Geras really got that dog in him, but he stays keeping it 10 toes. I love it. Dwayne The Rock Johnson, so real. But speaking of Reptile though, I also just want to say, as a Reptile fan, I feel they did Reptile's moveset all that justice. He feels amazing in the game. I love the whole shape-shifting thing, because for a while it's been like Reptile kind of like, what was it, his like mood or something, or like how he was feeling kind of changed his like form. And it was kind of for a while like it was kind of weird. He'd be human, then he'd be reptilian and all that. But they finally like, he can transform now. It's sweet AF. But overall, I think MK1 is a really good game. I won't lie, it's kind of like, it feels a little bit lackluster that they went with like the multiverse theme. And like the explanation they gave with Liu Kang and Shang Tsung's battle was like kind of the worst reasoning for why universes got split up I've ever heard in my life. It just sounded like they thought of that in literally a second. And it's kind of just like, then it really begs the question, why are we watching Liu Kang's universe out of it? And then in MK2, are we gonna see somebody else's universe? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I'm probably not, but like, my point is, why does Liu Kang's universe matter now? Like, because it's not like his universe is the standalone, like, important universe. There's apparently other ones with other stuff, you know what I'm saying? But that's just what I want to also bring that up. But that's my review on MK1. I love it. I love it, man. It's fire. Okay, you hear me? 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 I am also excited to see what they got coming up with characters. Like I said, I wish, like, I mean, guest characters, that makes sense for them to be DLC, but, like, characters like Ermac and stuff and Quan Chi, it's like, bro, they were literally in the story mode. Just put them in the game. But, like, I am excited to see what guest characters we got coming and or what returning Mortal Kombat characters will come back. Let me know if you got some theories or something on that, or just let me know how you feel about MK1 in general, because it is a fire game, and I know people got things to say about it. Would I say it's better than MK11? Me personally, yes. I don't know if I'd say it's better than 10 yet. 10's my favorite MK. I still gotta, like, I still gotta give that time to marinate. We'll see. But anyways, come on, bro. English. I appreciate y'all for watching. Thank you for tuning into the video. Drop a sub, because, you know what it is. I'm going to leave my Discord server in the comments and probably the description. I'm going to leave it somewhere. Check comments or description. Anyways, until next time, thank you for watching. Peace.